At the same time, George also had a chat to Dan, who is the mental health at work representative with this team, about some of the things that People Co could now start to institute as the next level of input into the company for people, the staff, to help recognise that health problems impact very significantly on the workplace and what to do about it. So Dan, from your significant experience with this company and outside of it, what are some of the advice that you're offering People Co to take their mental health program forward?
George, congratulations for doing something. Sometimes clients, when they've got the option of doing something and doing nothing, will go do nothing. And this is all about relationships. Effective work teams, effective organisations are all about relationships, and I think it's important for you and your team to maintain those relationships within the team, and more importantly with Will. I'm not so certain about Sally, but certainly with Will. Only joking. So what I would suggest to you, George, is that there needs to be an increase of openness within the organisation. I think we need to start getting people talking within the organisation, especially men like Will, to let them start to legitimise their right to talk and express how they think and how they're feeling. And one of the ways we can do that is through awareness raising workshops or even one-on-one discussions. It might even be in our performance management processes, training line managers in terms of how you raise these types of issues. I really recommend, George, that you continue in these types of discussions in a low-key manner. Performance management does have its place, because as a line manager, you're balancing how you keep the person engaged, as well as how you run your business, and there is a balance. It's an ongoing balancing act. And as you as a manager, you're evaluated against certain KRAs about that stuff. So I would encourage you to continue the openness within the work team. I encourage you to keep people aware, raise the awareness about these types of issues. The other issue that I'd like you to start talking about within your organisation is not so much the wellness stuff, but the flip side of that, and that's the resilience stuff. How do you keep going? How do you keep bouncing back through these types of things? What are some of the personal strategies that you can keep yourself bouncing on through the good and the bad times? Every organisation, every work team will go, and every individual will go through a bad time. It's not so much the test of when you have the bad time, it's how you actually keep going after it. So I'd encourage you to maintain the level of awareness. I'd encourage you to start changing the language around the work team about wellness words, about resilience words, and I'd encourage you to keep that communication up and keep focusing on relationships.
Thank you, Dan. This has brought about a whole change for William. He's changed a new job. His life has changed quite a bit as a result of the situation that he's found himself in. His family life has been impacted on by the situation in which he finds himself. However, we're looking at a scenario of hope, that interventions have been made, opportunities are there for people to increase their wellness, to increase their resilience, the capacity to bounce back, which is how resilience is simplistically defined.